Are you a conservative and you're worried about your free speech online? Maybe you're looking for a couple new social media platforms, one to replace Twitter and or one to replace Facebook. Well, I got the equivalent to the conservative Twitter and the conservative Facebook for all you. It's basically what they're called is Gab, as you can see here, and MiWi. So as you can see, Gab is the conservative Twitter, and MiWi is the conservative Facebook. They basically have like 90% like the same layout as like Facebook and Twitter. They're pretty similar, so if you know how to use Twitter, then you're gonna know how to use Gab, and if you know how to use Facebook, then you're gonna know how to use MiWi. So yeah, unlike Parler, I know Gab has its own servers, so it can't just be shut down like that. I mean, who knows, honestly? I mean, liberals are they're obviously trying to find a way, so who knows what's going to happen in the next however many months. And I'm not sure about MiWi, but they might have their own servers too, but I don't know. So since Parler isn't an option anymore, we now have Gab and MiWi. So I'm going to show how to create an account, first of all, and then I'm going to kind of just show the layout, how you can navigate the site, and yeah. So first of all, when you search up Gab, just click on gab.com, as you can see here. Then you're going to click on sign up, and now you're going to type in whatever username you want. So I'm just going to type in a bunch of letters so I don't take any usernames. I actually don't know what the maximum amount of letters you can put in your username, but I'm sure it'll tell me. And then you're going to want to put in an email address, and if for some reason you don't want to use your own email address, then what you can do, open a new tab and search up 10-minute mail, and you can click on this website here. You can copy and paste this email address in here, and then when you click sign up, it's going to send like a confirmation email here, and you can confirm it on here, so it's literally like a fake email that works. Alright, so after you click sign up here, it's going to take a second just to register. And the day before I'm recording this, so by the time you guys are seeing this 2 years ago, like there was an insane amount of conservatives joining Gab. Like I'm pretty sure the CEO said in like the last few days, like the last 4 days, there was this like 752% traffic increase. So yeah, okay, I knew that was going to be too long. Alright, so now once you complete that process of signing up, it's going to say, welcome to Gab. Gab is the home of free speech online. True, that's why millions of conservatives are here. Like probably by now it's got to be like an increase of like 2 million conservatives in the last week that have joined this website. It's got to be because every person who joins this automatically follows the CEO of this website, and when I checked yesterday, he had like 1.7 million followers, so yeah. Anyway, so Gab is the home of free speech online and a place where users shape their own experience. You will discover many different ideas, people, and topics on Gab. Follow people you find interesting, and block or mute you don't want to associate with. And thank God, if you're a conservative here, there's going to be minimal people you want to block or mute, because this is going to be like, it's Twitter, but for conservatives. All the insane libtards are staying on Twitter. We're all in here, and Gab are meant to, if you leave Twitter and Facebook and join these two sites that I'm going to show you this video, your mental health is going to go up like 1,000%. Follow the people you find interesting, block or mute. Again, as I said, you don't want to associate with, speak freely, associate freely. Let's get started. Okay, so you click on the next arrow. You can set your cover photo, profile photo, and it's really optional. You don't need to. I did for all this, but display name, you can type whatever. This is just a dummy account, as you can see here. You can really just put whatever you want here. Next one, so then you can go through here, look for like groups you want to join. So, for example, look, as you can see, there's obviously going to be Trump groups because a lot of Trump users are joining this boomer music. So here we go, doggles. Let's say I want to join this group. You just gotta click on join group, and once you click on it, as you can see, the request did process. It does take a few seconds because of how many people are on this website and joining at the same time. So the servers are, even though they were upgraded and more servers were added just yesterday, the day of me recording this, it's still just gonna be a tiny bit slow for a few requests. So there, see, it's getting faster. So as you can see, I'm just clicking on join groups here. I clicked on this one. It's just gonna take a second for the Steam to show up. Like yesterday, it was taking like up to a minute, but now it can take up to a few seconds, maybe a little bit more. So if we just wait like just a little bit, I promise it will change from join group to member. It just takes just a tiny bit. Just wait up to a minute, okay? Because servers are getting overwhelmed. So there you go. Once you do that, it's going to ask you, now let's make your very first Gab post. And instead of tweeting, you're going to be, I guess, gabbing. So yeah, instead of tweets, they're called Gabs on this website. So yeah, please introduce yourself to the Gab community. How did you hear about Gab? What are you interested in? Okay, so this is a test post. So then you can choose your photos and videos that you want. So here, how about here? I'm gonna upload this photo of. There we go. Describe for the visually impaired. Yeah, if you want to do that, you can go ahead. Yeah, also insert emojis. I don't know. I didn't click on this one before. I don't know. If this is sensitive content, you can do that, but whatever. Then you can click on post, click on finish, and then your profile is going to be done. Make sure you do use your confirmation email. Make sure you confirm your account. So there we go. So this now is going to be like your dashboard now, your user interface. So here you go. This is the home interface. If I go to profile, it might take a second to load, but here, as you can see here, it's just like Twitter. Again, it's not going to be exactly the same. It's not a copy and paste of Twitter. It's going to have a few differences. Like, see here, you got your like, your comments, repost. You can, so basically, now this has like an extra option instead of, so like this is kind of like the retweet, and this is like the retweet with comment. So like the repost just retweet, then the quote is retweet with a comment is all that is. So yeah, then there's, you can check all the comments you've made on your account, all the photos you upload, your videos, your likes, your bookmarks, if you bookmark anything. So yeah, and then you can check out your followers, so you're following Gabs. And it might not, it might have taken it away that you don't have to automatically follow the creator, and like there's also like @Gab and like Gab help you also automatically follow when you join. So yeah, this is the home page. There's kind of the shop here. You got a meme shop there. So there's kind of like, so they have like a news thing right here. You can check out all the news. On the left, there's all this stuff you can go check out, and you can, just like in Twitter, you can just post directly from here. You can change a bunch of stuff, your visibility. You can put a warning on here for whatever you want. You can also schedule this, but that'll require a pro. You can also you can set it to only be on here for a certain amount of time. Again, that requires pro. And then there's the rich text editor, of course, you need pro. But you can also add some polls, and then you can add an emoji. So look, an emoji. So you got a few options on how to customize your post. And you can also choose if you want to post it to your timeline or a group from here. So yeah, there's groups. So now the groups I joined should show here. So I think the only downside is obviously, I would say, to this site, that you have to pay for these features. But I mean, Gab has to figure out somehow. Like so far, I actually don't think I've seen really ads on this website. So I mean, I can't blame Gab for setting these up. I mean, you can also like donate to Gab, as you can see here, the Gab's operational expenses. I mean, it's true, like, they if you look around the site, I actually do not see, like, ads. So, yeah, that also might just be because I'm using, actually, Gab's browser, the Dissenter browser, as it's called. It was created by, actually, these people. It's much more secure. It basically has, like, automatic ad blocking in it. So yeah, otherwise that's Gab for you guys, so feel free to join it. You can check out my profile is just at the underscore ultimate underscore destroyer. So yeah, this is me right here. Feel free to follow me on it, because I not gonna be using Twitter. And no, this is not the same as my Twitter handle. My Twitter handle is something completely different from this. So yeah. Oh, and a good thing I gotta say about MiWi and Gab here is that unlike Parler, they do not require you to put a phone number in. Parler did. That was like Parler's big downside to me, and that's why I couldn't get it. And probably many others who don't have a phone, like let's say, like if there's anyone like me, just doesn't have a phone with cellular service, you can't get Parler, but with these sites you can get them because you don't need a phone number. So yeah, that was Gab. So next I'm going to show you guys MiWi, which is the conservative Facebook. So when you click on MiWi, this is going to be their like startup thing. So this one, as you can see here, it does require a phone number. You can put that in instead of your email if you want. If you actually want to go the opposite way of don't put your email in, but put your phone number in, you can do that. But again, you can just put your email in instead. So once you click get started here, it's gonna process your request. Okay, well, I can't make a new account right now because the servers are being overflowed with new users right now. So yeah, don't be surprised if as soon as you click off this video and go try to join one of them, if it somehow one of the services like just cannot process your request to join. It was working in Gab right now, but maybe right now, as an example, it's not working. The servers of actually checking out what's going on in the app are working, but the actual sign up process doesn't seem to be working right now. So just don't be surprised if you encounter this. Then just check back in like an hour or two later, and then the problem will most likely be fixed and you'll be able to sign up. So yeah, I can't show that now, but once you got your page, now you can edit your background photo, your profile picture. You can post just like on Facebook with photos, files, video, GIFs, polls. You got like a voice recording, MP3, and then stickers. It has a bunch of stickers. You can also change what you want to see this, of course. I think normally when you first join startup, it's going to be automatically selected to this. So if you want all your posts to be public, then you have to click on this, and you can do set as default for new timeline posts. So you can also check out all your status and change all this stuff, all this info on the left here. Select your favorite group of whatever you're in, and check out your contacts, photos, videos, and now this does have a cloud, as you can see here. You click on your profile icon, it does have a cloud. Really, all it is that you could use this as like kind of a Google Drive if you want, but don't think of it that way. What it is if you post anything at all, anywhere, and like again, like even your banner and your profile picture count towards your cloud. So any photos, any videos at all, they go here. So just remember that. That's the only downside of this. It is 8 gigabytes, so it is a decent amount of storage. So if you're a person that's just posting, like just posts like this one, for example, that doesn't have any media on, it's not going to count towards your cloud at all, so you're not going to worry about it. And if, let's say you're just posting, if you're like a person who posts like, let's just say a photo a week, like that's going to last you many years. 8 gigabytes, if you just post like a photo a week, like you don't even have to worry about the cloud. So yeah, unless you're constantly posting photos and videos like every day, like multiple every day for months, it's not gonna fill up this. So yeah, just remember, you can also get more space, but that's gonna cost you some money, as you can see here. So yeah, it's not really worth it that much. So yeah, otherwise you can go home here. You can look. So you see, every time you join a group, there's like a chat. So you can check out one of the chats. You can check out your feed. You can customize it. Like I have, no, contacts. Like this is just me right here. This is kind of like a MiWi post right here, like not by any accounts, but just kind of like sort of like an ad, not really an ad because it's from the actual like creators of the website. But yeah, you can also there's also pages like in Facebook. I don't know a lot about pages. I stopped using Facebook like years ago, like years before all this censorship happened. Like I haven't used Facebook in years, so it kind of saved myself there on the Facebook side of things. I stopped years ago. I didn't even trust Facebook even before all this censorship started happening, so yeah. Then you can also check out all your groups, see what's going on, so yeah, there's also the chats here. When you go to the groups section up here, you can go on browse groups. You can search for whatever, like for example, how about just dogs? Like there we go. And what you can do is you can click on join and that'll just let you join, or you can just click on apply and it'll just ask you like a question. Then you'll click, you can type your answer and you click apply, and then the moderator is gonna look over like, all right, you can join. So yeah, then there's these notifications here. So it's just like Facebook. So if you wanna follow me on Gab or MeWe, go right ahead. This here is MeWe. So I don't really use Facebook. I actually don't know if there is like a follow feature or not. I think there might be. I assume. I don't see why there wouldn't be. You can tell that I don't use Facebook. So that's why the MiWi interface is actually new to me. So I'm still learning it actually. Then here I am on Gab. And there's actually one thing I forgot to show on Gab. You can go into dark mode. And then like extra dark mode. So here's light. There's kind of just like this green top. That's all it changes. Then there's like, I don't know what, dark, muted, okay, light, okay, so there's white, light, muted, and, okay, so this is muted mode, and then this is dark mode. Again, this is my favorite. I love dark mode. Dark mode's always better in everything, as we all know. So if you like the muted one more, this is kind of like the YouTube one, you can go use this one, or you can go extra dark. Like if you're checking out this at late at night, then this is perfect. It's also perfect in the middle of the day as well, because dark modes are always better. So now that you know your two websites, conservatives, go ahead, sign up for these. Remember, if the service is not letting you sign up right away, just wait an hour or two, because there are hundreds of thousands of other users just like you, probably trying to create an account right now. They also want to have free speech, just like you and me. So yeah, make sure you go follow me on these. I don't know how much are you posting on these, but yeah, we'll just wait and see. So since this is basically Twitter, ideally I would post a lot, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah. Thank you all for watching. Give this video a like, go subscribe for much more. Comments I don't ignore, and post notifications.